Good afternoon. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. Happy Halloween. It's the end of the month. Don't go anywhere. I have a full live stream for us today. Found a video what happens when Nissan truck challenges a tank. Comes from Australia. Before I go there, let me introduce myself. My name is Andrei Lefebvre. I'm a commercial fleet manager at 20 Hills Nissan. We are about 16 miles east of downtown Los Angeles, down 60 freeway. Azusa exit north side of the freeway. Welcome, welcome. It is, what time is it? 2:22 in the PM Pacific Standard Time. Anyways, last day of the month. Crazy things happen, crazy prices. But before I talk about business, let's talk about what happens when a tank challenges a Nissan truck. Let it rip.
Yeah, roll starts are tricky. You got it in second? You got to put it in second, right?
Now make sure you drop the clutch.
That's right. With 550 newton metres of torque, the Nissan Navara is still Australia's most powerful tradie.
It never ceased to amaze me, the imagination that those commercial makers have. A Nissan Frontier sold under another name in Australia, but it's the same Nissan Frontier towing a trunk, towing a tank out of a ditch. You really have to think about things like that. I still have 2019 Nissan Frontiers. Now, the way this works, 2020s are not going to be out till next year. My source at Nissan USA tells me we won't have any 2020s till the summer, and they'll be more expensive. Up until then, Nissan will produce 2019 models. They're changing the engine and they're changing the transmission, and the rebates won't be the same, obviously. So, also, I am told, and just don't tell anybody just don't tell anybody that manual transmission on the Frontier will be illuminated. And so, if you want a manual transmission Frontier, this is my name and number. Call me. Also, I predict, judging from past experiences, there'll be few months next year when you won't be able to get a Frontier. They simply won't be produced when they're switching the production line. So call me or email me right now for a quote. They lease well. They have great rebates. And they're awesome trucks. They can tow 6,700 pounds. The payload is almost, I'm talking about on the V6, almost 1,500 pounds. I happen to own one, and it's an awesome, absolutely awesome truck. Moving on. 2019 Nissan Pathfinder. We have great rebates on this particular 7-passenger SUV. I can't say enough of how good this vehicle is. It sits 7. It has ample room for the family. It has all the modern electronics. It has a ProPilot capability, and it has some rudimentary self-driving. Because of it, it has some rudimentary self-driving capabilities. Now, what happens is Nissan put a camera right in front of the rear view mirror, and it can see clearly marked lines. If the lines are clearly marked, the vehicle will steer itself. Actually, won't steer. It will selectively brake wheels to keep you in the same lane. Also, if you put a cruise control in, it will keep the distance. It will keep the distance. If AI thinks that you're just about to collide, it will brake for you. Again, it's not a self-driving situation where you can take your hands off the steering wheel and take snooze. We're not quite there yet, but it's real close. But this is not even the best part of the the Pathfinder. The best part of the Pathfinder are the price. there are thousands of dollars in rebates. So after you apply the rebates, you can buy it below dealer cost. Also, if somebody is upside down in their trade-in vehicle, Pathfinder, because of the rebates, is a perfect, absolutely perfect vehicle to basically minus that negative equity. Also, on the lease, somebody with decent credit, you can have a payment somewhere in 300s, low 300s even, with just minimal down payment. And for brokers, at that, you still have a great payday. You still have a great broker fee. Moving on. Nissan Sentra. And I've been talking a lot about the Nissan Sentra because this vehicle is very versatile. On a good credit, it leases like nobody's business. With minimal down payment, you have a payment within about $200 a month. And if you're a broker, with that, you have a nice payday. You have a nice broker fee. If you have somebody on a purchase, because Nissan has so much help that they give dealers, we can actually sell it below dealer invoice. So we can sell this vehicle below dealer invoice, and it's really helpful if you deal with somebody with bad credit. And about 30% of my business is people with bad credit. By the way, how you doing, Fidel? How you doing, Brandon? How you doing, Jose? How you doing, Michael? Thank you for joining my live stream. As I was saying, special financing, somebody who has bad credit. Now, people who have bad credit are not bad people. Life happens. People get sick, they get medical bills that they can't pay. People make bad investments. Businesses go south. People get laid off. Divorces, I'd say majority of what I see people with bad credit are the result of a divorce, where only lawyers get rich, and people who get in divorce, they just lose everything. And speaking from personal experience too, I went through 2 divorces where I had to restart my life from the beginning again. How you doing, William? How you doing, Wayne? So life happens. People sometimes their scores get low. Now, years back, banks, you could maintain a personal relationship with a buyer, with a loan buyer at the bank, and talk them into buying the paper that they may not want to do. Nowadays, mostly an AI has an algorithm, and there's a human interaction is not there anymore. So there's nobody for us to sell the customer's structure to. But there are very many brainy people in this business, and I know a lot of brainy people, finance directors, and we can figure out the algorithm sometimes. So, and since they change, you have to constantly be on top of it. So with the help of very smart people, several banks, several lenders, we figured out how to submit. We're not doing anything illegal, immoral, or fattening. We're simply using the tools that we have at hand. They're perfectly legal. We structure the deals on the right vehicles the way we know the banks would approve. Now, I can't guarantee that everybody gets approved, but especially for you credit union brokers, if you have somebody that your credit union have turned down, if your superiors let you, let me look at the deal. I mean, money is money. At the end, if we make a deal, who cares who financed it? How you doing, Lionel? How you doing, Greg? This is all I have for today. Last day of the month, I'm doing crazy deals. This is my contact information, so call me or email me, and gotta go make some money. I can see the texts are coming in on my cell phone, so I gotta answer them. So have a profitable day, and I will see you next month. Bye-bye.